Now let's actually start the stream. This time for real. Hi, Gov. It's been a while. How have you been? Been good? That's good. I've been doing alright. I, earlier today, finally bit the bullet and I ordered a new graphics card. Because the prices are back down low enough where that's a realistic financial option for me. So that should, all things go according to plan, arrive in, like, what's the day? 21st? 20th? So I think it's going to be like arriving Tuesday. So looking forward to that. Because once I get that and I get it installed, like that opens up a lot more options for me, like game streaming wise. Not that it's going to stop me from playing old-ass games that nobody's thought about and that I personally don't even really care about. For the sake of completion. This is the 21st, so yeah, that'll be Saturday 21st, Sunday 22nd, Monday 23rd, 24th. Yeah, Tuesday. Just think of all the games we'll be able to play when I get an actual current gen graphics card to play them on. I could play like Among Us. Maybe, God willing, I'll be able to stream The Witcher 3 on low. No, I'm kidding. I can run The Witcher 3 just fine with my current graphics card. What was I doing? You know what I was doing? I was looking for shards. Let's find all the shards. True! Actually, I could indeed play Cyberpunk 2077 in spite of the... Honestly, because of, like, the wretched, like, consensus on that game's quality as being just kind of a... at its best, kind of mediocre. Just kind of wants... It makes me want to play it more. Like an overhyped, glitchy, mediocre product that requires like high-end computing technology to even run in the first place? Sign me up. Cyberpunk 2077. I definitely want to... I mean, I hadn't really been planning to stream it, but I'm looking forward to actually being able to play that new Warhammer game that came out, Chaos Hunter, or Demon Hunt, Chaos Gate Demon Hunter or whichever. The one with the Grey Knights. Got it played one time for 2 point. Cyberpunk or the Warhammer game? Because the Warhammer game I heard is actually like pretty good. Cyberpunk? Sounds about right. That sounds perfect for me. Like a mediocre first-person shooter with light RPG elements, and with Keanu Reeves in it, no less. You know, the Warhammer game. Like on launch day, I downloaded it, booted it up to play because theoretically, like I looked at like the hardware requirements on the Steam page. I technically meet the minimum, like not even the minimum, but like the recommended requirements, or not? Or am I getting my terminology mixed up? I think I hit the minimum recommended requirements to be able to play the game in the first place. And it does, but it turns my entire computer into a jet engine, which I don't like. So I need a better graphics card. The Warhammer shop near work in tech, that adds up. You live in the UK. The United Kingdom. I wish there was a Warhammer place near where I live and or work, because then I wouldn't have to like shell out thousands of dollars for shipping fees. I'm over exaggerating, kinda, and I would just have to spend the regular thousands of dollars on the little figurines themselves. I haven't painted any figures for a while. I have model kits lying around that I've been meaning to work on that I just haven't had the motivation to. I need to fix that at some point. The Belfast Center. As you can see on Twitch, because it's a big place and you won't dox yourself. Watch. The next person that hops into the chat is just gonna have your full IP address and home address and your social security number. Do you have social security over there? I think that might just be an American thing. Belfast is also the capital, so you're good. That's nice. Makes it more difficult to narrow down. Alright. Let's go ahead and find the rest of these shards so we can do that side quest. Nothing. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest. As a full-grown adult who's been a full-grown adult for a decade now, and has had that number for multiple years and has had to like give it to employers and stuff and use it to like apply for loans and all that. I'm not totally sure what a social security number even really is supposed to do outside of just like tracking me as a human being in this country. Smell out class as an adult. You'll get there one day. Theoretically. If everything goes according to plan. Oh, isn't that the worst? You're not legally an adult, but you have to, like, pay adult prices for shit. That's, like, the worst phase of being a teenager. How the fuck do I get up here to get this? Oh, can I just... I'm about to say this isn't like Skyrim where you can just shimmy up the side of a mountainside, but, well, there we are. Well... Next year, your class as an adult, you poor thing. Now when you commit tax fraud, you'll be tried to the fullest extent of the law. Be responsible. Yeah, that's it's the worst. I wish I wasn't responsible for myself. I'd love for someone to just come in and just take the reins forever. Although I shouldn't complain that much. I'm still lucky enough that I live with my family. And we all work together on bills and such. Ow! Ow! Just random demon deciding to show up for a half second there. Oop. Your YouTube gave you a cyberpunk video. Oh, fuck the world we live in today. That's horrible. All it takes is typing Cyberpunk 2077 into a Twitch chat for the algorithm to just know. Ah! You haven't watched a video on it in ages. Well, see, yeah, you haven't watched a video on it in ages, but you were thinking about it just now, and Google has access to your innermost thoughts. Whoa. Really love it if all the rest of you guys would, like, attack him with, like, your swords and stuff. Alright. He can have them. The Dales suck. Hey, careful with that monkey talk. Next thing you'll know, the thing on your, like, your feed is gonna be like NFTs or something. Blue? What the fuck is this? A banner I already own, I suppose. Suppose there's a horn somewhere it wants me to blow, too? It's the COD, Godzilla, and Kong thing. That's so weird. That's a weird crossover. I don't understand modern media sometimes. Most of the time, I mean. Like, why don't they just make, like, a King Kong and or Godzilla, like, video game or something if they want to cross over into video games? Like, just... I don't know. No! As Attack on Titan 2? Why? I mean, I know, like, the overlap's probably not zero, but, like, how many Attack on Titan fans also play Call of Duty? I mean, I know nowadays that crossover between the two groups is probably a lot higher than it would have been like 10 years ago, but back in my day, the people that played Call of Duty enough to warrant, like, potential cross-media crossover shit with fucking hated anime. Levy skin and Armor Titan skin. That's weird. I mean, I never got into Attack on Titan. Like, I dipped after the first... I technically dipped after the first episode. But, like, when it was, like, just getting popular with, like, the anime, I figured I'd check it out. And then it was kind of spoiled for me that, like... there were, like, people that turned into the Titans. And that sounded lame enough to me on paper that I didn't want to engage further. And then there's those like rumors that like the creator of it is like some weird like right-wing weirdo.
I'm right here, you know.
That doesn't rule you out, Seeker.
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Like
Curly, they just keep him around to look pretty.
like the Japanese equivalent of like a Japanese ultra-nationalist, essentially. Like whatever their equivalent of like someone on like the alt-right is. Oh, good fights though. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I've just never been of the opinion that like good fight choreography is like a good enough substitute for everything else, if that makes sense. Like, I need to give a shit about everything else about the world for me to give a shit about like cool looking fight scenes. What the? Oh. Oh, so it was just a guy just kind of standing there. Which, by technicality, it was just... it was a dead guy. Good audio like Fire Force. I've never seen Fire Force. Just because, like, the... and this may sound shallow, but I don't like, the whole firefighter aesthetic everybody's got going on. Like, I'm sure it's probably fantastic, but it lost me at firefighting wizards. Got to episode 3 and got bored. I mean, they do have, like, that one, like, buff chick character. So they're at least going for boldness, if nothing else, but I don't know. I haven't watched, like, a new current anime in a while. Like, the last one I checked out was Gridman. Recently, too. Like, not recently, but, like, this year I checked it out because it's in the Super Robot Wars game. And what I saw in that game was intriguing enough to me to get me to check out the actual anime it's coming from. God damn it. Saw Naruto. You only have 4 episodes left? Like, are we talking like Shippuden, or you have 4 left of like the OG anime before you move on to the rest of it? Yeah, to Shippuden? Good for you. I remember when that like that shit was like concluding live. Like I was in the fan base when that shit was like, God damn it, let me through to get at the thing. How do I get up there? I was like in the fandom when it was like relevant, as opposed to now where it's like still around, but it's kind of been like grandfathered in, if that makes sense. Kind of like how Dragon Ball is, where like it sticks around because like it got a reputation from the older fans who grew up with it, and it definitely has some merit. Literacy happening weekly, yeah. Like, let me tell you about like shipping. like back before that show like concluded, or like the manga concluded, that shit got bloody. People died over that shit. Like whether or not like Naruto would hook up with Sakura or Hinata. Like, woof. Granted, it was fun. Like, I ate that shit up. Like, watching people lose their fucking minds. Hello. Where did you come from? Back in the dark before it got to My Hero fandom. Is it in the My Hero fandom too? That's one of the many modern anime and manga that I am apathetic to. that I know next to nothing about, except for like the Johnny Bravo looking motherfucker called All Might, who has an attack called the United States of Smash. But I have heard people multiple times calling it good Naruto, or Naruto but good, so it tracks that it would have like messy like shipping fandom problems. They're ruthless if you say you are agents of... You mean against a ship? Because if we're talking about like agents of a ship, like that's like that's an entirely separate issue. We represent Naruhina. You're gonna have to come with us, sir. We saw you making posts saying you thought Naruto and Sakura would make a good couple. We have a nice black bag we'd like you to try on your head real quick. I do miss those days, though. I genuinely do. Like that, like when the only concern people had in my age group were whether like certain anime characters would like end the series like boning or not. Those were the days. Now put a character who is very clearly not gay in a gay ship. Guess what happened in the Naruto fandom? Very clearly not gay. You should flip out and try to cancel you if you go against them. But the worst part is that there are kids doing this like 13, 14. Buddy, that's just shipping, my dude. That's just the name of the game, my man. That's just what they do. Biggest ship of fucking Naruto was fucking Naruto and Sasuke.
There must be something here.
Must there be? What? Yeah. Cool. Hard to think that they care this much about it, though. They should be focused on more important things. No, I agree with you. Like if you haven't grown past like the shipping nonsense by the time you are old enough to pay taxes, then yeah, you have a problem. Fix it. Oh, right, there's dragons here, aren't there? Ah! Clear these guys out, and then I gotta go put a little load of laundry in the dryer. Speaking of adult, actual, real things to be concerned about. In a game called Dragon Age, you'd assume so. But, I mean, this game does, like, have the highest ratio of dragons in the series thus far. I think, like, with all the DLCs, it's at, like, 13 or something. Whereas the older games only really had, like, the one. That gave me 5,000 experience. Ah. I forgot Emprise du Lion is intended to be tackled at, like, low 20s, which is what I'm at. Alright. I will be back in un momento. If and when I am ever in the position to have a house of my own, I'm just gonna put the stream station in the same goddamn room as the fucking washer and dryer, as opposed to having to run up and down 2 flights of stairs twice. Oh, I think I gotta fight one of the dragons to... I think I gotta fight one of the dragons. I wasn't trying to concern myself with fighting the dragons today, but it's looking like I gotta fight one of the dragons. So this'll be exciting. Because, spoilers, this is gonna be like the first level appropriate dragon we fight. Because this is like a bonus boss dragon up here. I wonder what's up here. Oh. Ignore us. You just keep doing your thing. You don't have to concern yourself with us.
A dragon. I suppose we must fight it.
Oh, this is gonna be a long fight. Hey, Varric, you wanna move, man? Ew. Where are you running? Oh, you were aiming at me. Oh, we were both kind of in sync there, huh? That's cheating. I can't do that. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what you were trying to do there. You just did this! Got him! Holy shit! Oh. You just like fucking popped. Caliban! Oh, that sword has a better looking hilt. Yeah, kinda. Well, this seems like a smart idea.
You say you've witnessed past events in the Fade, Solas, or the memories of them. But the Fade distorts reality. Surely it cannot offer a true reflection of what occurred.
Are your own memories any different? The truth is never precise, regardless of where you are.
Oh, I leveled up too, I forgot. A little better AoE option. Hi. Pals. Ignore me! I'm over here. I haven't intruded on your territory. The last thing we want is a fight. I think we have to fight any more dragons to get the rest of these shards here. Well, we do have to fight these here demons. Hi. Hello there. Ah! And the other ones are all opposite side of the map. Pretty sure. Looks like it. Oh god. Shame I can't just walk over there without having to take a detour. What? I don't know how weird it sounds saying this, but playing this game makes me want to replay Mass Effect 2. Or not Mass Effect 2, but Mass Effect also. Like, replay the Mass Effect games. In general. Would include Mass Effect 2. Like, kind of by necessity. Like, I still think those games are, like, for the most part, alright. Like, Mass Effect 3 is a shitty conclusion to the, like, trilogy, but, like, as a game on its own, it's still alright. And the games are fine. They're good enough where they're fun to replay every now and again. I think my main problem with, like, the Mass Effect trilogy is that, like... This is a good guy?
What is that sound?
Wah, ha, ha, ho, 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 ho.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
Is there, Solus? That's not my concern right now. Oh. I think the procedural, like,
Weird.
character creator they use for the miscellaneous NPCs here made a goof. I don't think this was an intentional head, body, and voice combination they have here, but I'll leave them to it.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
This is definitely what that does. Don't question it any further. Don't ask me its true purpose. What the fuck was I saying? Measure veil strength operation? Alright. I found enough of those to trigger a war table thing? Sure. I think my main gripe with a Mass Effect is that, like, it establishes, like, a fairly interesting sci-fi setting, but then, like, the writers, like, introduce a lot of, like, heavy, like, theming and political ideas and are just utterly paralyzed to, like, explore those topics in any capacity other than, like, just
I'm afraid we
the
got here a
surface
little late.
level.
The Venatori were already here. We assume they're
Plus,
moving on the
like,
temple.
The whole thing with
Have
the
you learned
Reapers,
anything
I
more
think,
about the
is
temple?
just
Sorry,
stupid.
We haven't been able to get
It's a
close.
bad plot.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to
I
tell.
don't think anything
A
about the
mining company
Reapers
out of
is
South Lamel
interesting.
Used to have an interest here, but economies change and they moved on. Strange the miners.
I
never
just
marked the
think, like,
temple
the
on their
writers
maps.
didn't want to go
Oh,
through the
and some
trouble
scouts
of,
saw
like,
a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
having a story that has consequences, if that makes any sense. So they needed to introduce, like, a galaxy obliterating ultimate evil for everybody to unite behind. So that way they could just easily sweep the whole Krogan genocide thing under the rug. Because, hey, it doesn't matter what the Solarians and the Asari and the Aturians did to the Krogan species. We have a war to fight. There's more important things to worry about than the planned extermination of a sentient species. Like, I know it sounds bad, but look over there, it's the Reapers. And that's ultimately kind of like the fumbling point with, like, BioWare writing, is that they want to have heavy topics, but they don't actually want to, like, explore those topics they introduce. They do it in Dragon Age, too. In fact, I would say this game in particular is kind of like a microcosm of, like, all of the problems with their writing. Like, the wider political landscape of Theros doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter that the Templars oppressed mages for centuries and centuries and butchered them and treated them like cattle and prisoners and tore people away from their families and did so with the full endorsement of the state. We don't need to confront, like, those questions because Corypheus is here and he made a very big hole in the sky. So we need to stop him now. So stop arguing, guys. No, I just found a way to phrase what I've been talking about. They have nothing to say. That's my problem with BioWare games. They, like, construct these elaborate settings that are fun settings to have, like, video game stories in. And, like, they understand, like moral grayness is, like, part of what makes, like, storytelling interesting. But, like, even in, say, and I hate to be that guy, Fallout New Vegas, which offers, like, very morally gray decisions, like, you can tell that the writers behind the game still had something to say. Like, they let you join Caesar's Legion, a faction that endorses, like, slavery and, like, rape. Like, they kidnap and enslave women to turn into breeding fodder for the Legion. That's what they do. But you can tell, like, the writers don't necessarily want you to agree with them. They let you join that faction because they want to explore themes and ideas that they don't necessarily agree with. Whereas BioWare's solution to, like, conundrums like that is to just introduce Ultra Satan to every setting they have. So that way they don't have to confront the bad things about the worlds they've constructed. Because the Super Devil is here. And he's even worse. I like how I went on that tangent. Opening with, this game makes me want to replay the Mass Effect games. Actually, it's a giant. Yes, let's talk in here.
Who are you? Why are you following me? I'm just looking
Who
for
are you?
stuff to salvage.
What are you doing here?
Work here. I know no one needs it.
I'm with the Inquisition.
Been out here a while, but I assume that's important. Doesn't explain why you're following me.
You came all the way out here to salvage old mining equipment.
Mostly, I wanted to go into this one cave. Used to store stuff there.
I forgot to put on my
Was
timer
overrun by spiders then.
to tell me when the laundry will be ready. I'll assume it's an hour.
Couldn't stand the sight of this thing. But I couldn't throw it away either. Oh, it was a stupid argument. Part of me knew I'd still want that ring.
I'll leave you be.
Cool. Oh! Thank God I'm here like 400 levels higher than what the game wanted me to come here at. Oh, there's camps here, that's right. That's a mechanic.
New, sir.
Cool. Not gonna lie, I kind of completely forgot there were shards in the oasis itself. I kind of forgot, like, it is in fact an actual whole ass area they want you to explore. Just in my mind, I always, like, the only thing I think about is, like, the little, like, the doors you open with the shards you find.
You don't think much of the Grey Wardens, Solas.
They are fools. Fact only amplified by Corypheus's meddling.
I am not blind to their failings, but Hawk and the Inquisitor are alive now
Because Stroud's actions define a single man. The Warden's insistence on tampering with forces they do not understand. That is what defines their order.
He's not wrong. Forgot to say goodbye there. I'm up too bad. Alright. that happens, Gov. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you get a good night's rest.
Well, Harding told us they were here. Keep your guard up.
And hopefully I'm on early enough tomorrow. I can stream for a little bit longer. Or earlier. And longer. Oh. Oh!
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
Oh, your people.
That should help strengthen the veil.
Not our people. Gotcha. Well, is it a Cassandra thing? No, it's just a dead end. Cool. I don't know where that portal is to close it. Frankly, I don't really care. What? What?
What now?
Not sure what's going on with there. Maybe it wasn't breakable, but it was just
Through here.
only breakable from one side or something. That appears to have been the case. Cool. What is hostile? Not where I want to be. I hate this fucking map. Thing was surprisingly sturdy, given our level and what we are equipped with.
The veil is strange here, as if it were reinforced, but for a few places where it has been warped.
Found the thing. What? Okay. All right. Unlock the power of the thing.
Something feels wrong here. It's worse by the door.
Indeed. I feel it as well.
The Temple of Pride.
Feeling by the entry. It's not present here.
I believe it was a magical ward of sorts. A warning, perhaps, or a test. There's an elven artifact nearby.
Welcome to the Temple of Pride and Prejudice.
That should help strengthen the veil.
Ow!
Are you all right?
I feel a bit strange.
The magic was drawn to you, possibly because of your mark. The effects were purely benign.
If it wasn't a trap, what was it?
It may be a reward for those who prove themselves worthy.
This whole thing's basically just a bonus dungeon. You find all the shards, you come here, and you get permanent stat buffs. You get some, well, I was gonna say halfway decent loot, but no, it's the same loot you get in every other single part of the game. So just like leveled, like just normal shit. That's worse than everything you can just craft. Bam. I now have ultra high spirit resistance for having gone through here. To the cold area. Ow. You know, for all I know, this doesn't actually do anything. This could very well just be bugged. And I'm not actually getting any higher, like, cold resistances. It is, in fact, entirely plausible. I don't know why I'm grabbing all that shit. I don't need any of it. It's not going to be anything good. Now, for the trial of fire. Ah!
There's one more left in the main hall.
Did you believe the Conclave could achieve peace, Cassandra?
I had hope, as did we all.
The Templars went to war to force mages back into their circles, which the mages would never agree to. What solution could Divine Justinia have offered when all sides rejected compromise?
The war was going nowhere for either side. That they went at all showed they realized this.
Or they believed the other side would relent.
We shall never know now.
Hello, Pride Demon. How about you take a look at this? No!
Is everyone alright?
I am unharmed. This is an odd temple. I wonder if others like it exist, or if this is the only one of its kind.
Ew! Huh. Oh, this is the one that gives you like a shit ton of lightning resistances. Well, we did it. That was the temple. Very exciting stuff, I know. I'm not bothered with any of that shit. And at this point, it's a little late for me to like start pushing like main progress stuff. I suppose we could go fight the rest of the dragons. But I may also just call it soon. Okay. First, let's go sell off all of our fucking bullshit here. I'm pretty sure Blackwall is just gone forever, by the way. I'm pretty sure I, like, somehow fucked up his, like, quest line. And now he's just gone forever. Which sucks to be. I mean, we can still use him in our party. He's just, you know, just gone forever. Oh, what did I didn't mean to do that. honestly, you know what? Fuck him.
Inquisitor, you have come to the attention of the powerful. The Sofari is at your service. You will find my wares unique. I've chosen.
I don't know. There's like nothing worth actually spending perk points on at this point. I have all the Inquisition upgrades that actually matter.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all. At your service.
One node, hinterlands, a very large rift that has not yet opened. It may be worth investigation in that area. What? Find the powerful rift. You know what? I'm not sure if I've ever done this one before. So let's go do it now. I wanted to jump. I hit the wrong button again. I forget how to get up there. I mean, I assume this quest is leading me to the otherwise nondescript, like, ruins entrance from way earlier in the game that otherwise served no fucking purpose at all. What? What? Why is everything slow motion? I'm fairly certain this is a glitch. Of, like, the cinematic camera thing. Okay. What the fuck is going on? I This is a finished product. I they keep blasting me back. I can't, like, move. What the fuck? Okay. The non-stop thrill-a-minute gameplay of Dragon Age Inquisition! We did it! I'm stuck. So let's go loot that for me. What the fuck is going on? Cool. Nope, still slow. I wonder what happens when we go back to Skyhold. I wonder if the game just fucking crashes or something. Okay, we are back at normal speed. Thank God. Well, that was interesting. Hope it doesn't happen again. Alright. You know, for now, I think I'm done for the day. 2 hours, that's about my limit. Alright. Well, as always, thanks for watching. If indeed there are people watching still. But as for me, I'm done for the day. Goodbye.